Hey guys, today is Wednesday. What's today? The 19th.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't mind all this going on.
She thinks I'm minding, but I don't.
We're headed to our appointment.
Definitely dreading today.
Yeah, it's just. It's been a long week, a very long week. It's weird because the doctor said that, if I'm not pregnant anymore, I'm still gonna feel pregnant, and I have been feeling pregnant just about every day, even though my symptoms aren't as strong as they were. But they've kind of been weaning off anyway. Like, there'll be days where it's like sometimes it'll be stronger than others, but like yesterday, for instance, I was craving a chicken sandwich, which I haven't eaten chicken since like what?
About a month probably.
Yeah, because I couldn't stand the thought of chicken. Yesterday I was craving chicken with the tomato sandwich, and so I actually wanted it so bad I literally walked and got it. Today I was really nauseous. I've been nauseous off and on throughout the week.
We are hopeful.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's all we got right now is hope and prayer.
Yeah.
But there have been little things that lead us to believe that it's the 10%, where, everything's okay. And one of those things is the doctor said, don't be surprised if you start bleeding and cramping. And that hasn't happened. No real signs to confirm, at least on our end, that something is awry, but we'll find out today.
Hoping for it to grow and for us to actually see a heartbeat. That would be amazing. Because then it's like, okay, the baby's just measuring a week behind, but still growing and moving forward.
Yeah.
Their sac could be bigger, but they might not see, the baby at all. So, there's all these different variables, but it is so hard to try to think positive and stay, in a good place, because it's like some days I've been at peace with saying, okay, well, if the baby doesn't make it, we have one more embryo left, and then I go back and forth in my mind about losing this baby and just praying to God that we can, that we can have it and things will be okay. And then, it's been a long week, and I haven't really slept good. Like, I just been my anxiety is like through the roof every day. Like, I've cried probably more than I've cried in a very long time, and it's just a lot. Sad thing too is, like, I was reading a lot. I was doing a lot of Googling, and
you weren't supposed to.
I know, but there's been a lot of people and patients that, whether it be frozen or fresh embryo transfer, it's not uncommon that they measure like a week or days behind, because the implantation, even though we know exactly when we did the transfer, the implantation could have still happened days later. And so that's what I'm really praying that happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm praying that a miracle will be performed today and we'll see our baby, like I said. Because it's just hard. It's really hard. And sadly, we're already talking about the next transfer and the next IVF cycle. And it's like, I should be able to enjoy this pregnancy, this time right now. Like, I shouldn't have to be thinking about, miscarriage and then the next cycle. Like, I want to enjoy my pregnancy, but
I think that's the beauty and the curse of science and technology.
Yeah.
It's like,
too much.
well, it's like we have all this useful information, and I guess the curse part of it is, even if you don't want to know the information, at least right away, it's there. But I guess it's, in a way, it's still the blessing, where it's like we know what to expect. I've been preparing myself mentally for a week now, and I think right now I'm currently in a spot where I might have said this in the last
for you guys. I've said it many times, and you know, for everybody, literally every day somebody has checked in with me from YouTube, like, and it just speaks volumes. Like, you guys are amazing, so thank you.
If we could meet each and every one of you, I'm sure we would.
Maybe we'll try. We'll just start.
Maybe
you know, we won't need to do another cycle, because we'll just get pregnant and we'll have all the babies, and that money we can just go and travel and meet everybody. And
yeah,
but
I mean, yeah, we'll see, especially if the Lord blesses us in that way. I mean,
yeah, but
definitely.
Anyway, this is getting long, and I know we got to do an update, so yeah, we'll see. Hey guys, so we just left the doctor's office and we did not get good news.
Still not a viable pregnancy. And Friday, they're supposed to, I guess that's the day they're planning on trying to remove the pregnancy.
Do the DNC.
Yeah.
I think there was a part of me that kind of knew, and I felt like even though I was dreading to receive the confirmation that, you know, what happened, but I guess it didn't hit me as hard as last week, because I was really expecting to see, you know, our baby. But this week, just the possibility of knowing, like, you know, but we were still holding out for that 10%. But this time he said that basically the fetal pool that he seen last week basically kind of regressed, and so it was almost empty. Like, you couldn't really see anything this time, whereas last week you could kind of see, you know, the fetal pool, but this time it was just almost completely.
The gestational sac had grown. I think it probably,
because I'm 8 weeks today, so
but just nothing in there, and no heartbeat, all the stuff that we're supposed to see today, and not good news. We've already cried some, and I'm sure we're gonna do a lot more crying when we turn this off.
Right now, I mean, I didn't cry when I seen it. I did cry afterwards, because it's like,
we're already discussing what to do, and like I said, this Friday is supposed to be the day, and
yeah, I just want to, I mean, it sucks to say, but I just want it to be over with so I can kind of move on. I know that sounds really harsh, but I feel like this week was literally the longest week that since like the 2-week wait. It was literally every day. Just yesterday, there's a bag in here. Go away. Just yesterday, I was having cravings, and like, you know, I've been feeling pregnant. You know, my body's still responding as if I'm pregnant. So it just sucks, because there's no
baby in there.
There's nothing, you know, there's nothing in there to do that. And so it's just, you know, and he was saying, well, let's give it a week, you know, not to check, but just to kind of see, like, what do we want to do as far as the DNC, or just take some medication. And I'm like, I just want it to be over, honestly. I'm not one of those people, like, where I feel like I processed enough this past week, and I know I'm going to process again some more, you know, afterwards, but I just don't want to have these symptoms and I just knowing that I'm not pregnant, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like
all for nothing.
Well, and it's just a terrible reminder that there's no baby in there, you know, or my baby's died, and so or our baby has died, and so it's just a cruel way to go about my days, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit and fester, and I'd rather just get it over with. And I chose the DNC mainly because I'm very fearful of being home either alone or with the kids, and
it's just happening on its own.
Yeah, like, to me, that, and I just, to be able to see that, I think it'd
be even more traumatic.
Yeah, it'll do a lot of damage to me, I think, mentally, and it'll probably make me it'll be very hard for me to get back into the mode of trying again, because I've seen too much, you know what I mean? Like, I think it'll be way too much. So, yeah, my nurse is gonna call me. They're gonna check with my insurance to see, he did offer genetic testing to see, you know, if there was something wrong with it, what the sex was, and all of that. And yeah, it sucks a lot. And
it sucks to get this news, and it even feels like it's hard telling you guys this news too, because it's almost like, I mean, we've gotten to know some of you, and it's like telling like your best friend like bad news. Like,
yeah.
it's hard to do.
It is hard, and my heart goes out to people that have gone through this several times. I can't even imagine, even if you didn't do IVF, but just naturally you're going through miscarriage after miscarriage. And I just, you know, it just makes you look at life differently, and it makes you just really look at circumstances differently. You know, what used to seem so big before just don't even matter. You know, it's like we just need time, I think, to grieve and mourn the loss of this child, because we had a name picked out. You know, we told everybody, we were excited, you know what I mean? And so it just hurts.